everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I'm starting right where I left off yesterday. I didn't get any further yesterday, so we're just gonna pick right up. I kind of have gotten an idea. I think I'm gonna put these on the backs of these pockets. So we're gonna work on getting those torn out. So how y'all doing? I hope you're having a fabulous day. I'm doing pretty good. It's noisy around here. I mean, I'm hoping that you guys really can't hear it because it's, you know, mostly outside, but people are having their sprinklers blown out and lawns mowed and all that kind of stuff. Our sprinkler systems have turned off for the fall, which is really kind of a bummer because it's still hot. But we have no water going through. I mean, we have, you know, our house water and all that. I don't mean no water, but we water with irrigation water. And they've turned it off, so it's not good news for our lawns. Because like I said, it's still pretty toasty. If it's cool enough, it's not a big deal when they turn those off. You know, it's like, yeah, it's fine, but it's a little early this year. It seems like it gets earlier every year. Because it used to be more like mid-October. I might put this one on the bottom. And now it is clearly the beginning of October. But I guess that's what happens when you don't have enough water in the reservoirs. They didn't really plan. I mean, who could have planned for all the people that have moved here in the last probably year and a half or so, roughly? We don't have enough water. Our roads aren't set up for it. It's kind of a big fat mess, and they won't quit building houses. So, yeah. Fun times. Yeah, this area just was not ready for the kind of growth it has received. Alright, I think I just need to take a tiny bit more. Sorry, I get real quiet when I get trying to figure this out. I put these in that print to size app that I've showed you guys on my channel before. It's just an app that you can get through Apple. Obviously, you have to have an Apple product, an iPad, a MacBook. You know, something Apple oriented, and you might be able to find it in other systems too. It's just I don't know because I use Apple products. So but anyways, it's print to size, and you can just put an image in there and make it whatever size you want. So I just put my digital download pages in there, and I can make them any size, because you can see this is one of the whole pages from my digital download. And I did shrink them down anyway, but like this is a different size than the sizes that I shrunk them to. So anyhow, it's a nice app to have. It's very easy to use, I feel like. And I do have a video on how to use it. And I don't have any affiliation with them or anything. It's nothing like that. I just like it, and I like to use it, and it makes my life easier, so I thought I would share it with you guys. And I'm not sure, like I said, if there's something for non-Apple products, or I don't know. But anyways, that's just the one I have found that I like to use. because sometimes the printer doesn't want to cooperate with the different size, and sometimes you can't get the size you want, and so it's just really nice to have that and be able to, oh my goodness, are you being a pickle or what? It just doesn't want to even budge. So anyways, yeah, I really like it a lot. Now it's too far. Okay, we're gonna go this direction instead. I'm trying to avoid that thumb notch as much as possible, but I will tell you that some type of card, one of these bone folders, something when you're making these altered books is almost a must, because you want to, like, you know, make sure you get your stuff nice and flat down in there. So I feel like it's something that you really need to have. Put this away. I'm just gonna come back over and pop out that little bit. Probably should have waited till I covered this other side, but I didn't, so there you go. I'll just ink around those a little bit. So see, now those are going to be all decorated, and I don't have to do anything to them. They could have been a nice writing spot, but I thought they might be kind of hard to write on, just because, you know, the floppiness and whatever. And you could probably put more than just the one journaling card in there. Like if you wanted another little piece of paper in there, you could do that too. So I don't feel like it's horrible. And we'll be adding more writing spots. So. Yeah, a lot of times people ask, you know, what do you do with it, or whatever with journals, and it's like, well, they're journals, they're meant to write in, but in a lot of ways, these ones that are handmade like this are also art pieces. Like, I don't know, what do you do with art in your house? You put it on a shelf, you hang it on a wall, whatever the thing is, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a different form of art. So, but if you're not into that, then probably it's not going to be your thing, you know? Glue in there. I don't want glue in there because I don't want that to get glued together right there. So yeah, journals are really up to the person that purchases them or whatever. How much writing space you want is important to you. Like I said, are you keeping it more as an art piece to put on a shelf or a table or whatever, you know, to look through and look at? I mean, definitely, I hope people write in mine, because that's, you know, kind of the whole point, but I also see it as an art piece, so. Okay. So now we're going to work on our little cards while that dries. So these are bits from my, this is from my Trades digital download, and this one is from Croak. Just different scraps that I had that I thought would be useful on these. And I rounded the corners to make them a little easier in and out of those pockets. I kind of want this part of the, and I don't know exactly what I'm going to put on these yet, but we'll get there one way or another. Just thought these might be kind of interesting with the postcards and things in the background. So yeah, maybe you guys give me ideas. Those of you that do either collect journals or have gotten, purchased them from journal makers, what do you do with them? Like what, you know. I don't journal, so it's kind of the perfect thing for me to do just because I don't have trouble generally letting them go. Every once in a while there's something that I want to keep and then I will keep it. But yeah, I don't have a lot of struggles letting them go. I mean, I love them and love making them. It's just I'm not a big writer, so it's not how I express myself at all. I struggle with writing, always have. So, but I know that there's people that love to write every single day. One of my aunts is a writer. She loves to write. She's even had a couple books published about dogs. She's always owned dogs. She likes border collies and that she has a cattle ranch, so that makes sense. And then but for a while she did have some canines that were, I think, part wolf or all wolf. I'm not exactly sure. But anyways, so she likes to write about them and her experiences with them and all that kind of thing. Put that little bit up there. That's just one of my little scraps of mark making. And I've made journals and things for her. And I gave one to my other aunt who lost her son as kind of like a grief journal. Grief journals are great too because it's good. It's a good way if that's what you like to do. You know, write about the person, write about happy memories, good things, just their lives in general, and that can be a great way to deal with grief. So, grief journals are a good thing. Maybe I'll just put this mushroom on there. Looks pretty good there. So yeah, there's lots of things you can do with them. And it's not for everybody. Like I said, I don't write, so I probably wouldn't, the few journals that I do have that friends have given me or that I've purchased, I, just put on a shelf, look at them. A lot of times I look at them for ideas, just because obviously a lot of these ladies have amazing ideas, and I just enjoy looking at them. Kind of feels like it needs a grounded spot. A little green to go with the green up there would be kind of nice. I think I might stamp on that. If I can get a hold of the paper. Just use some script. And that's just a script stamp that I got from Stampin' Up! Probably 20 years ago. And I took it off of its wood block. So I just preferred it that way because then I can just do a little bit instead of the whole block. They're just awkward for me to use, I feel like, when they're on the block. When they're that big. Let's see, I want some tissue or something. And all I can say is if it doesn't make sense to you, then it's probably not for you, because that's the truth of it, you know what I mean? Don't stick on there. How did I get... I thought I put it on a good spot, but I did not. This is just kind of a little glue eraser. If you get the glue while it's still pretty fresh, it'll kind of just roll it up in little balls and stick to that. Okay, there's one, and I don't even have to back these because it was some plain book page on the back. So that's nice. And then I'll put a little tab or something on it, fabric tab, so it can be pulled out of the journal. So let's do this one. I'm going to use this. Do we want the number? Number's kind of big. And again, this one's from my Trades digital download. Got it just a little too high. I've got it kind of crooked is really what the problem is here. Okay, we'll just trim the corners again like we did before. Oh, and if you are interested in any of my digital downloads, they are 30% off right now in my Etsy shop until the end of this month, kind of as just a happy fall, happy Halloween, whatever you want to call it. So definitely go check them out if you are interested in any of them. And I thank you very much. Everything definitely helps. You guys are awesome. Couldn't do this for a living without you guys, that's for sure. I don't know why I cut that so much. Okay, what am I going to put on this one? It's just got a weird bend in it. Alright. I don't know if any of those are going to fit. For some reason I made all of these very tall. Very tall mushrooms. That little very tiny one. That one would fit. That's too tall. Could put another toad a toady toad. I used to have a toad named Toady. Real original, right? The kids helped me name him. He was pretty cool though. I liked that thing. Very interesting. I find them very fascinating. Again, something that I know is not everybody's cup of tea. The part that made me not want them anymore, I liked the toad a lot, but you have to have live food for them. They won't eat dead food. So I had to keep crickets for them. That is not an easy thing to do. I mean, it sounds easy, right? But it's not. So, well, I just got tired of, I kept them in the garage mostly, unless it was too cold, but like they just smell weird. And we did have one time they got spilled in the house, so that was bad. That was a mess. And yeah, that's what I got tired of. I didn't mind taking care of the toad or having the toad or anything, but that was the problem for me. I don't know if I want it that low, if I want it higher. I feel like I just want it up here a little bit. Well, and plus I used to take the toad outside and kind of like same as I did with the rabbits, just let them hang out in their own environment, you know. And one day I went to the store and forgot, and when I got back he was gone. But I mean, we got him from out in our yard to begin with, because where we lived at that time, they were tiny to start with, little toads everywhere, and so we brought one in the house. But yeah, so he went back to his nature home, which is probably better anyway, but he is pretty cool. He was a huge fat toad. Okay, that works good for me. There's these lines in the paper that kind of work as the spot for him to sit on. I think I'm just going to glue him down. This mushroom kind of tips. I'm going to use some art glitter glue just because it's a little bit big. And again, this one will get stitched around and get a tab of some kind. I do feel like it needs something along there. I thought it was good, but it's not. This stuff works great. Packing material. Yucky. Glue fingers. It does squish down nice. I got this packing material in with HelloFresh box, and it comes in pretty much every box, but I just keep thinking I need to figure out something to do with it. I might try to make a cover out of it because it's very crinkly, like, I don't know. I'll have to see what I can do. It just feels like it needs another life. Okay, and I think I'm just going to kind of stamp that down there a bit. I never know what date to put. Okay, so those are our cards. Where did I put the other one? Oh, it's over there. So they'll go in those pockets right here. And there'll be a fabric tab there. And then right here. This one fights with me a little bit. I might have to put the ruler or something in there. So I'm not sure why it shouldn't. Yeah, I'll have to mess with that. But I did finish this tag. Oh, you guys saw it. I showed it to you. I just put some fabric up there and stitched around it. So yeah, those are ready. I like that back there, and then we'll figure this page out. So I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend, and stay safe and warm or cool and fed and all the good stuff, I hope, for all of you. Definitely in Florida. I pray for you guys. So, okay, so I'm popping back on to show you guys the finished product. Because I said I was going to stitch them, and then I decided to just stitch them and get them in there and show them to you guys so you can see what they are going to look like. Because I'm horrible about that. Sometimes I don't finish, but I just put all kinds of fabric there and stitched them on so you guys could see. So we have our little front of our pocket, back part of our pocket. Yeah, I'm liking it. I like it just the way it is, I think. I thought I might add some things, but I don't think so. I think I'm liking the plainness because this is like super duper busy over here. So that's what we're going to do. So again, have a fabulous weekend. Love you guys. Bye.